Are we on?
We're on.
Hi, everybody. What's up? I'm Kim Congdon, and this is my co-host,
Alex Scarlato. What's up, guys?
and this is another episode of Broad Motherfucking Topics.
Fuck yeah!
Whoop, whoop, whoop. You know, I usually start with a funny voice or singing or something really annoying that is sure to put off at least some listeners. But today I'm teaching Alex how to do my Britney Spears impression.
Yeah.
So Britney, I mean, I'm not Britney. Whoa.
Oh my God, you could call me Brittany whenever you want.
Whoa, Britt. Sorry. It's Alex, bitch. Alex, before we start, I think I just want to hear your Britney right now.
I feel like you have to start with that line.
I think you have to say, I think I did it again. Start with the beginning of that song.
Can I start with It's Britney, bitch? Because I think that's where I could like really feel it out a little bit. I do. Just give me a second. It's Britney, bitch.
That was really good.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's kind of, I feel like she like moans it out a little there.
It was a little, yeah, no, I think in the original it was very robotic. It was like, it's Britney, bitch. It was like in a radio.
It's Britney, bitch.
Yeah, that's good.
Like,
but now the real part, the classic Britney nasal voice. I think I did it again. Give it to us.
yeah, think I did it again.
That's good.
Is that it?
Wow.
It was like, because it tripped me out because she does a little noise before that line. She goes, yeah. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so funny. You know, I watched someone record a song one time, and you know that they go through the whole song and then they go back, like rap songs too. Like every song that has like those things in the background, they go back and then they go like, yeah.
Somebody's just doing that track.
While they record the first track and then they play it, and while they're playing it, they throw in the other, because they can't do both at the same time.
So they do it over the track, like the musical track. So somebody's just sitting there in the studio going like, hey now. I said, hey now.
Yeah.
Or like whatever.
But
whatever
it'll be
fuck's in the
it'll
background.
be quiet and it'll be like, whoop, whoop, whoop. And so I told ya.
Oh, backup vocals in a fucking quiet room. Oh, that's great. Ooh, you have to be so talented to just be standing in a fucking silent room, recording something.
Yeah,
like without people with headphones on in the room. If someone that just came in, they just hear your fucking bare naked voice. Have you ever had that happen when you're like in the car singing to a song and fucking like the radio stops, someone turns it off or something, and it's just you singing?
Yeah, and you're like, whoa.
Oof.
You know, sometimes I don't think anyone's around and I start singing, and then I see someone and I'm like, oh, sorry. Oof,
yeah.
Not good.
Yeah. Or like worst case scenarios, like if like the karaoke track were to stop while you're singing karaoke and it's just you.
It's just me singing Drop It Like It's Hot by myself.
Is that your karaoke go-to song?
Yeah, but I can't do it with white girls because then I can't do the N-word.
I don't know.
If I'm singing karaoke with a white girl, I look too white to say the N-word.
Is it wrong to feel... Now, this is coming from a white girl. But is it wrong to feel like you could say the N-word in music?
And our podcast got shut down. There's the end of it. Fucking here comes Huffington Post and BuzzFeed.
I mean, Kim, I just feel like in music, like, you know, you listen to the song all the time, you hear the lyrics over and over and over again. When you start to say it out loud, it's really hard to skip over just one word.
Yeah, I feel very strangely about it because it is put in the song, and songs are meant for repeating and singing.
Yeah, and
so
like
it's weird to put a word in a song and be like, only some people can sing this song.
And the song will be like really fucking catchy.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know, it's hard to skip over just that lyric sometimes. Like I think we talked about it. There was a couple months ago, that girl at the Kendrick Lamar concert. Did we talk about this ever?
Oh yeah.
I think we did.
When he brought her on stage and she said the word.
Yeah. Which, like, I feel for that girl, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like
it was a setup.
getting all fucking caught up in the moment. Like, he called me on stage at a fucking giant arena. I might be putting my all into that performance. I don't know.
Yeah, you're like, I'm really being method here. I'm being you.
Fucking censor myself.
I heard of this thing that sounded really cool.
What?
It was called trap karaoke. It's this thing that like happens. It's like an event, and it is like a bunch of people go to a club. Like a venue, like where you would go see a concert, and basically you like buy your slot and you do your karaoke, but like you're the person and there's a concert happening.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so you get to like do one song.
Is it trap music? Like, it's called trap karaoke. It's trap music. You can't go there and fucking do a rock song.
No,
like,
no Dixie Chicks there. But you could probably do a rock song. I think they try to keep it like live.
They should have that for like all kinds of music, because oh my god, to just go out and like goddamn Comedy Jam style, just like live the dream for a minute and fucking.
I think it is goddamn Comedy Jam technically.
I mean, pretty much, right?
Right.
I don't know. What do you mean?
What would be the difference? Well, goddamn Comedy Jam's to do with comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's fucking and just that anybody could join it is like a really fucking fun thing.
And like it's so fun to have like people like reaching to grab you, like it's a real concert. Like people get into it. Like you don't go if you're not into it. What?
Do people bomb?
I don't think so. I think everyone gets to feel like dope.
So how
does everybody sings along, because it's all like I think they're very selective. They pick like songs that are very popular it's like they know their demographic. So it's like the trap karaoke is obviously like a lot of rap music, and so it's like it'll be like the hits on the radio. Everybody knows the words. If you know the words, you know it doesn't even matter if you don't like the song. If a bunch of people are singing a song you know the words to, you love that song in the moment.
It's true.
It's like you get to bond with a bunch of fucking people.
It's so true.
I know songs that I hate and I'm tired of hearing of, but if you put it on the radio and we're all singing, I'm like, I know the words. It's my shit right now.
That happens with us all the time. So often songs that I would just press next, and then someone in the car with me is like, oh, I love this one. I'm like, all right, I guess we're all listening. And within 2 seconds, I'm like, all right, you're right. I forgot. This is a good song. I don't mind it. Fucking, yeah. I don't know. I feel like I've never like branched out with music the way that a lot of people do. Like I feel like when I was a teenager, like a lot of fucking... most people just knew so much music, and I just was fucking down with whatever was on the radio. Not whatever was on the radio. I liked like a bunch of different styles, but like I've never gone out like looking for music,
right?
Like some people do,
right? I used to be a big music looker. I had my phases. Like in when I was in high school, I had a friend who like gave me all the new music, and she was always like, "I burned 2 CDs, one's for you." Like that was the thing. And it was like she always just burned an extra CD.
That's the best.
And I would literally, I would buy the CDs and I'd leave them at her house. I'd be like, every time you make one, make 2.
Nice.
And because she always had the new music, so I was like on my music shit then. And then when I got into college, I found a website that put out like the new dope music before anybody else gets it. And I was really into that. And then after that, the real world smacked me in the fucking face, and I really do not give a shit. I just like what I hear. And if it's 2 months old and I'm the first one hearing it, like the Cardi B song, I was like singing it way after everyone else.
I noticed that it takes me like 5-6 years sometimes to get into a song.
Jesus.
No, really, there's songs that were like popular literally like 2010, 2011 that I didn't like then, that I was like, I would turn them off when I heard them, and now when I hear them I'm like, oh, I could kind of appreciate this for the first time ever.
That happened with Drake's Marvin's Room with me. I hated it for like 2 years, and then one day I listened to it and I must have been in a mood.
Yeah,
and I was like, I'm really feeling
song.
this.
It's a totally good song.
I was like, I'm feeling this. I just hate that phone call shit they do in rap songs. Like, hello?
Are you drunk right now?
Are you drunk right now? Are you drunk right now? Are you drunk right now? Bitch, you nag.
Drake, I'm just trying to say.
I don't want to hear anyone's relationship problem voicemail in my song.
That's a common theme in rap music, I feel. I can't even think of like particular songs, but there are definitely a lot of fucking songs where it starts out with like, bitch, I told you. Like,
and she's like, but I came over to your house. I'll be right there, Rico. Click. Yeah. And then the song's like, my girl coming over. I'm about to get caught. About to get caught. About to get caught with my motherfucking fat ass thought. Fat ass thought. Fat ass thought.
That was really good.
Thank you. You need to do your Britney Spears. It's got to be more nasally.
That's what.
Come on.
Hold on one more time. That's not Britney Spears anymore.
You know what I do?
What?
I block my throat with the back of my tongue. And then I just go make the sound of eh. No, because it's gonna go I. It goes into I. You wouldn't fucking believe it. I don't know how he does it. It's a true art form in me. In music. What? You ever go from almost vomit to saying I? That's fucking Britney Spears for you.
I didn't think it was going to.
I. You didn't think it was going there, sister? The fuck do you think we're doing?
Where what's the line that I'm starting with? Yeah, I think I did it again.
I. So we got to start there. Come on.
I'm trying. Hold on. Okay.
Hold your tongue like this. And then look.
Is this how Britney does it?
Yeah, she taught me. So hold your tongue like this. And then when you say I, push it out. Close.
That's pretty good.
But more like disgusted.
Like someone just served me something with rancid cheese. I just embodied it for a second. Hold on.
How do you do this? How do you copy?
I don't know, but you keep starting the noise before I can, and it's like,
all right, come on.
How am I ever gonna give it a shot?
Okay, go. That was
better. I felt it.
Yes.
I think I did.
But more nasally.
Can I hold my nose?
Give yourself a stuffy nose like this.
Can I try holding my nose when I do it?
Yes.
I think I did it again.
But more.
I think I did it.
Emphasize. Spend a lot of time on I, bitch.
No, I gotta
Love
spend
yourself.
more time on
Please give me that. At least.
I really do have to hold my nose to do
Give
it.
me I for minimum.
So much pressure.
I'm like a mean coach, mom.
I think I did it again.
It's Britney, bitch.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Yes, it was.
Now I'm gonna try not holding my nose because I think I could take that step already. Ready? I think I did it again.
That was so good.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Wow. You are Mrs. Spears.
I'm really good at like taking directions, like picking up on little hints here and there, you know? I really do pride myself on that.
You know what I like about Britney Spears? She's so relatable. Like, I could totally see myself being a huge pop star and then fucking my backup dancer and then getting pregnant.
Batshit.
And like getting in a bad relationship with my backup dancer.
Yeah.
And then being like, well, this is all fucked up now. I'm going to shave my head. Like,
is that who Kevin Federline is?
Yeah, I think he was her backup dancer.
I didn't realize that. Oh my god, I would be fucking all of my backup dancers. Holy shit. They're literally just like it's just like a selection of fine dudes
that
to
like can dance.
Yeah, some of them are gay, and then the straight ones you get to play with.
Yes. And you can play with the gay ones too.
Yeah. You could do whatever you like.
They're yes for the taking.
They're up for grabs, really.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would fuck every backup dancer. The females, males. Go for it. They're like the hottest people too. Their bodies are in like the best shape of anybody. I think dancers might actually have the best bodies of anybody ever. Like better than athletes, better than anyone. They're just fucking pure muscle.
Yeah.
So go Britney, yeah.
Go Britney.
Go Britney.
She still looks good too.
She like plays Vegas every week. She's got like a fucking like all the time. Vegas.
Is it like a thing to be proud of to play Vegas?
No.
Okay.
I think that's like when you're washed up.
Oh, okay.
But it's like not everybody who's washed up is like still relevant enough to fucking have a residency in Vegas. So it's like, is it great for Britney? No. Is it good for like Pauly from Jersey Shore? I'm pretty sure he has a residency in Vegas. Maybe I'm wrong, but like I feel like that's dope for him. Like, fuck yeah, you made it.
That's true. Yeah. You're right.
I don't know.
All right, guys, just real quick, I want to talk about our sponsors because they're the dopest people on the motherfucking block. It's Smoked Honey.
Smoked Honey.
They're the dopest. We love them.
They make these incredible distillates, guys. What they do is a process that is unlike any other company. They create a entirely neutral distillate only to re-inject it with these awesome fucking terpenes that contain strands that everybody fucking knows already, like your basic strands that you're
I like a little familiar with my strains.
Yeah,
like I want to hear a strain that I've heard before so I know it's legit.
Yeah.
And Smoked Honey does that. They have the Kush, right?
Everybody liked that weed they used to pick up in high school, you know? you gotta have those classic strains in there.
They also made their own strains. My boyfriend has a strain. I'm really proud of that. I love sucking on some King Louis J.
Fuck yeah, bro. I gotta tell you, you know what? I'm not one to keep things private. I like sucking on some King Louis J myself.
I should be angry, but I'm so proud.
I really like it. It tastes good. It goes down smooth. You fucking blow it out, and it's like there was nothing there to begin with.
See, that's how good Smoked Honey is. That I will allow Alex to suck on some King Louis J.
I'll tell you guys, you could do it in the middle of a crowded room. Nobody will even really notice. It's fucking crazy,
and it doesn't hurt. You just feel a little tickle in your throat.
It's just a little fucking tickle in your throat. That's how you know it's working, friends. Yeah.
And it's a really big blowout.
But yeah, these fucking strains that Smoked Honey makes are no joke. They got
sativas, fucking hybrids. They're doing the shit. They've got dab darts. They've created ways you could smoke that you have no idea even.
The dab dart's a whole another thing, guys. If you've never had a dab dart, it's a whole fucking thing in itself. You could do 20 things with it. You could consume weed basically however you want to.
Yeah. Ever wanted to have weed and also consume it exactly how you want to? Smoke it, eat it, do whatever you want with it?
Dab darts.
Boof it.
Boof it. Boof your dab darts.
Boof your dab darts.
Don't take that from us.
So if you're over
Smoked
21...
Honey does not approve boofing your dab darts.
Yes.
I'll disclaim
But we
that.
do. So if you're over the age of 21 and you're living in California, hit up smokedhoneyca.com. They're at Smoked Honey on social media. Please hit them up. Tell them we sent you because they're the shit. They're the best company. They really care about the product that they're putting out for their customers. And I really respect that in a company. And they have good product. I wouldn't use them as my first sponsors for my first podcast ever if they didn't have
Fuck yeah.
amazing product.
Yeah, not only that, but they are out there supporting comedy. They support us. So if you guys want to support us, you could support them.
Yeah, show them some love. SmokedHoneyCA.com. Wow, Britney was queen. Remember when everybody was obsessed with her being a virgin? How creepy. How weird for her. And she was dating Justin Timberlake and everyone kept asking her if she lost her virginity yet.
I don't remember that. I remember Britney blew the fuck up when I had just entered first grade. So I was a baby. I was 7 years old and it was like Britney time. It was her fucking Baby One More Time album that came out. For some reason, my teachers used to let us listen to it in class as like a group of 6-year-olds. We were like, hit me, baby, one more time.
Wait, what is this song about now that I'm listening to the words?
I think that they broke up, but she wants to fuck him one more time. That's what I always assumed.
Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right? Oh, baby, baby,
I shouldn't have let you go.
And now you're out of sight.
Wait, let's do it line by line.
Show me how you want it to be.
Tell me, baby, because I need to know now.
Oh, because.
My loneliness is killing me.
And I.
I must confess, I still believe.
Still believe.
When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. A guilty sign. Help me, baby, one more time.
What's the hit me?
Hit me. Fuck me, right?
Is it?
Hit me, baby, one more time. What else could she mean? Slap me in the fucking face?
This is fucked up because either way, it's a fucked up thing for a 6-year-old to sing about.
I remember my grandmother, God rest her soul, when I was in like first grade, I sang that song to her and she was like, and what is that supposed to mean? And then that was the first time I thought about it. I was like, I have no idea. I think I told her what I truly believed at the time, which was, give me a high five one more time. Hit me, baby.
Oh, shit.
Because I was literally 6 years old.
Yeah, you know, I was like 9, almost 10, so I was real impressionable then. I was like, this bitch is a queen. I want to wear plaid skirts. I want my hair in ponytails. I want to be whatever the fuck she's doing.
Mother, buy me a snake.
Mother, get me a yellow snake.
I require a python immediately. I don't know my
God,
snakes.
Britney Spears was a shit.
Yeah, she was like a fucking. She was also like teen princess, like pop sensation.
Remember when
goddess.
Christina showed up though, and it was like beef?
I didn't. I was all about both of them. It's like fuck yeah, give me some Britney, give me some Christina, any fucking hot blonde bitch who's running shit.
I was like that too.
That's my hero.
What was Christina's song?
Yeah, can you do a Christina Aguilera impression? She's like the best singer. She's like got a crazy vocal range, so it's hard.
You are beautiful.
That's pretty good.
No matter, you support me for anything, bitch.
That was really good.
No matter what they say.
I was thinking about just what I the other day Lewis was condoming in front of me and I would just process what a hype girl I am. just here to really make everybody feel supported and like they're doing amazing.
She hypes them too much. I'm sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it.
No, he needs it sometimes.
He's good.
He's great at kendama, Kim, and he puts a lot of fucking energy into it.
I know. That's the frustrating part.
Okay, the man's time is
He
valuable.
hasn't taken the trash out in 2 weeks because he's too busy condoming.
The man's time is very valuable. He's running a business, and every moment with his kendama is precious. Don't you understand?
Sounds like you should be talking about me. This is fucked up.
Every moment he spends with that damn thing is really influencing his life.
Oh, fuck. Fuck.
Shit. Did you do anything fun for Halloween?
We went and saw, well, we were supposed to see a Halloween parade, but we went and took James and we went with Lewis's sister and her daughter to like a trunk or treat.
KS.
This is like the most Hispanic thing we could have ever taken them to. It was a mall parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of cars parked into a circle, reversed into a giant circle, and all their trunks, which was pretty cool, all their trunks were open and decorated a different theme. And there were just people handing out candy from the trunks.
Trunk or treat.
Trunk or treat.
Where was this? This does not sound like a city event.
It was wherever Lewis grew up north, upstate.
Mm-hmm. Rockland County or some
that
shit.
county.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a fucking non-city activity.
But it was fun.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Did you dress
really
up?
fun. No.
Okay. When was the last time you dressed up?
I dressed up last Halloween. Me and Lewis were idiots and we dressed up. We thought everybody else was dressing up. And we showed up as like a Ninja Turtle and a Chiquita Banana Girl. And
I'll tell you,
nobody was dressed up.
sister. I know that he had alternative plans that night to be Mr. Clean.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
I know that because I was in charge of going out to get his Mr. Clean costume for absolutely no reason. It had nothing to do with Gas Digital production whatsoever. And
Just a personal project.
I really failed. So he had to wear his Ninja Turtle costume 2 nights in
Mr.
a
Clean's
row.
so easy.
I know, but I had to get 20 costumes that day.
I know.
It was like a last minute thing where he was like, everyone needs costumes. It's like, okay.
Oh, shit.
Well, you get one. You get one costume.
Oh,
Sorry.
my God. Yeah, I really wish it wasn't the turtle.
I thought, well, did you like this year's costume better?
Yes.
The parrot?
Yes.
I thought it was great.
Yes, the parrot was good.
Good costume.
Good turnout.
I almost forgot to wear a costume to Legion of Skanks last night, but then I picked up some cat ears.
That was a good episode, and you produced the podcast. That was cool.
It was so much fun.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
You guys, Alex produced Legion of Skanks podcast last night. Solo dolo.
Kimberly was there to give me a pat on the back.
I was.
She was indeed.
It was really cool. What the fuck else? It's Halloween, so we have any scary stories we could tell?
Oh, anything spooky?
Any spooky stories?
No, actually, I've noticed in my house that, like, I used to be spooked all the time in my house, and then ever since my grandma passed away, I feel really calm there.
That's interesting.
Like, no more spooky. Like, I used to get the spookies even when she was up there with me sometimes. I'd be
She was scaring you. Finally, some relief around here. That scary bitch out of here.
No, it feels so much calmer. The energy in the house is nicer.
That's interesting.
So I don't have a scary story of recent, but gosh, over the years.
It's interesting how that works.
Well, I mean, no matter what, it definitely makes sense to me that, like, if somebody was living in a place and then that person passes away, the energy of that place is going to change over the next coming weeks for sure.
But why was it spooky before?
I don't know. But my aunt, so I only have one, she's actually my cousin. I only have one first cousin technically. She's a bit older than me. I refer to her as an aunt.
Okay.
And she was telling me at like a couple weeks ago, she used to live in my house and sleep in my old bedroom before I was born.
Mm-hmm.
And she was telling me that she used to have like, she used to wake up in the middle of the night to like somebody fucking pulling, like you don't have hair, but pulling her hair like that, like really hard.
No.
And just wake up and there was nobody there and shit.
No.
Yeah. Like she tells me fucking spook stories about my own house, the house that I'm like continuously living in.
That's creepy. Do you ever go into a place and you just get creeped out by a room?
Yes.
I get like that in my apartment. James's room creeps me out.
That's not great.
It creeps me. Like when I'm home alone, I'll like run up to his door and just close it and then run away from the room.
Is there like, I mean, this is going to sound
like... I should sage it.
I was just going to say this is going to sound so fucking hippie-ish, but you should get some white sage.
Yeah, I should sage it.
It could like be, I mean, not to, private business, but Lewis's old roommate, that used to be his room, and he didn't have the greatest energy.
No, he had really bad energy.
Yeah, so maybe
it's
that
all
room
fucked up, like weird energy. And it's really creepy. I was putting him to bed like a week ago, and he was like, he like looked, and he was like, but what if I get scared because of? And then he stopped talking. And I was like, because of what? And he was like, nothing. And I was like, no, what scares you? He's like, nothing. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want it to give me nightmares.
I was like,
what is it? And I was like, is it something in this room? That's what I said. And he was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, there's nothing in this room, right? And he was like, no, but I just don't want to. I don't want to. He was like, let's just not talk about it anymore.
Aww.
That's what he said. And I was like, okay.
Aw. Well, he scared me one night at his mom's place, his bedroom and his mom's place. I mean, I guess he was used to sleeping in there with her, and then she was like out that night, and I was just babysitting. But as I was putting him to bed, and he was just like, "There's no ghosts in this room, right?" And like, weird questions from kids, like silly shit kids say all the time, and whatever. But the second he asked it, I actually got like a real creeped out feeling for a second, and then I was just like, "No, don't worry."
It's fine. And then you shut the door and ran.
Yeah, literally, I was like, I'm going into the couch.
Yeah. No, you're okay. I'm going to go, though.
I'll be cuddling with Sport. He'll protect me.
Oh, God. Yeah, kids are fucking creepy sometimes.
Kids will creep you out because...
And animals creep me out, too, because, like, I hated my friend Emily's cat. Like, when I was staying at her place, the cat, the way it would look... I remember, like, I would watch the cat watch something behind me and, like, turn its head and, like, really, like, shift. Like, it's going like this, like, shifting back and forth. And then it would go down, and then look me straight in the eyes. And I'm like, whoa, is it on me? What is it?
Stop.
Is it on me?
Yeah, fucking kids and animals, because it, like, seems like they would know better than we would for some reason.
Yeah.
Or, like, it's like a legend or rumored or whatever that kids would be able to have
they're
a
more
better
in
connection.
Tune.
Yeah,
they're little intuition and imagination. They're so open. I think it is.
Yeah,
they're not like adults that don't believe in it yet, so they're like accepting of whatever the fuck is around.
I mean, I try not to buy into spooky shit because I will scare myself if I do.
Yeah.
So like, if something does happen to me, I write it off pretty quickly, but I do get a sensation now and then.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going to pee my pants.
Oh, don't do that, Kimberly.
Can you hold your thought?
Yeah, 27 minutes in.
I'm sorry.
Kimberly almost
you do
pees
have
her
a sensation.
pants.
Remember that.
27 minutes in. Kimberly pees her pants. Kimberly pees herself. Anyway, I suppose this is a good time to practice me voices over here. I'll just be sort of dwindling without me Kimberly. I don't know what to do without her. I'm no broadcaster on me own, am I? I can hardly even hold a conversation with myself, can I? Although I suppose that's what crazy people do, isn't it? I guess I could try. Kimberly, I'm going to have to ask your permission before I put any of this out. Why would I want to anyway? That's fucking insane. There's something wrong with me. Legitimately, people. Let's see how long it takes Kimberly to urinate. Then we'll have an idea of how much she's had to drink today. And I could tell her if she's dehydrated or not. Really kind of help her out. She's my friend, isn't she? Oh my god, I'm a crazy person. You guys, the way I talk about Kim sometimes is frightening to our friends. I never stopped talking this whole time.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
Kimberly,
you kept it going. We didn't even need to stop the damn pod.
Kimberly, anyway, I'm very concerned you might be dehydrated, love. It should take longer than that to urinate. I was timing you. I was thinking to myself, I better look out for me, friend.
No, yeah. I've actually, you know what it is? I'm starting to drink water now that I have a day job. I have water sitting in front of me all day, and I do it as almost a fidgety thing.
I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't had a sip of water in weeks.
Should get on that, Alex.
I've been really living off Yoo-hoo and Diet Coke.
Her pee is green. It looks like chlamydia.
It's a lifestyle,
every time she pees.
people.
Looks like fucking the Shrek swamp every time she takes a piss.
Yeah, but it tastes good going down.
Wait, so sometimes you have the sensation.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know what to make of it. I think it's got to be a psychological thing, right? But I'll just say it as it's experienced. Sometimes as I'm going to bed, as I'm sort of drifting off, but I still have my wits about me, I get a sensation of somebody like put this on you as if it's a blanket, right? Mm-hmm. Just like over your shoulder.
Okay, some improv.
Yeah, I get the sensation of somebody pushing very lightly, like applying pressure to my blanket.
I understand that.
Do you get that? I get it like on certain places on in my body. Yeah,
on my legs.
Thighs.
You know what I think that is? I think it's the air conditioning pushing down and just us being hypersensitive
You're
to it.
so hypersensitive that it literally feels like a person is coming and sitting on the bed next to me, and like I almost feel my body kind of going down because somebody's sitting on the bed.
It's not that much for me.
It feels like it. Maybe I'm hyper. It must be that. It's got to be a psychological sensation. I'm hyper fucking sensitive, but it feels.
Oh, that's too far.
But I'm never scared because I'm always just like, it also kind of feels like nothing, but it also kind of feels like somebody's ghost almost, like not even a full body, but just a presence is like on me.
Did I ever tell you about my friend Melissa and the bed her mom got for her?
No, but this already sounds intriguing.
Okay, this girl I've known since we were children. And I've known her family. She's not a liar. She's not someone that makes up crazy stories. She's not even a believer in shit like this. You know when you just know people that like, she's not going to tell a story that didn't happen for no reason. I just know who she is. I know her very, very, very well.
For sure.
One of my oldest friends. She grew up really poor. Really poor. And her house was kind of always like very, like there was like a lot of stuff in it. Like, you know, like people that live like
a hoarder.
Yeah,
kind
almost
of?
like that. Like it wasn't very clean. They didn't have a lot of money. And her mom bought her a bed at a garage sale, a brand new bed. And the lady was selling the bed because her husband died. So she was selling their bed. And her husband died in the bed. She was selling it for super cheap, but they didn't have a lot of money. So the mom was like, is this okay if we get this bed? And Melissa's like, I don't care. You know, like whatever. We'll
Whatever.
She was like a teenager. This is when she was like 12. We were friends. And so she gets this bed, and I gotta remember the details because it was so weird. And she says she's like teenager. So she decorates her bed in like those Mardi Gras beads. It's like a bed where it's like the white.
Goddamn right she does.
Yeah, you know how teenagers
You're goddamn fucking right she does.
So it's one of those white framed metal beds where like it's just got like poles but also holes. So she was like tying beads to it and shit. And so she said she's sleeping.
It's going to have such a good payoff with beads that fucking rattle.
Yes. So she's sleeping in her bed and she says the first night the what happened was that she was sleeping and she felt her bed shake because she heard the rattling of the beads. And it woke her up. And then when she woke up, the bed wasn't shaking, but the beads were still moving. Like it was shaking. So she was like, But then she was like, maybe I was just doing that in my sleep.
Yeah.
Like rocking the bed or something in my
Yeah,
sleep.
I mean, if she was dreaming it, maybe like her body
she
was
like
also
very
moving.
rational about it. She was like,
Yeah.
I was probably just doing that in my sleep. The second night, she said she thought she saw someone come in her room in the corner of her eye when she was sleeping, like a shadow. And she sat up and nobody was there. And that was the second night. And then so like she just always had a weird feeling going to bed. Like she would like hop into bed and hop out of bed, and she was like, I would never do that before, but like I was just didn't want to like have my feet in the air underneath it or anything. Like she was like, the bed freaked me out for some reason. And she said one day she was sleeping, but she was kind of awake. She woke up because she saw someone coming in her room. She had 2 brothers, and she said that her brother would always come, and this was like at 6 a.m. where it was still dark, but it was morning time. You could see the sun kind of starting to come out, like just barely coming up. She said she thought it was her brother coming in because he would always steal her socks before school, and she was kind of pretending to sleep so she could catch him and be like, gotcha, you know? And she's watching, and it goes over to the drawer, like it's like a shadow goes over to the drawer, and she's like waiting for the drawer to open, but then she like realizes that like it's not her brother, it's way taller than her brother. And then she's like, what is that? So she sits up and it disappears. Whatever it is, just disappears. And she was like, for sure there was someone in my room at that moment. Like I saw someone. After that, every night when she went to bed, her bed would shake. Every single night. She would tell her mom didn't believe her because when her mom came in the room, it wouldn't shake. It would be shaking in the middle of the night. She'd run to her mom's room, come back, and it'd be nothing. And her mom would be like, and their house was so dirty, there's no room for her to sleep anywhere else. Like, she had to sleep in it. Like
but she would be standing in front of it, looking at it, and it would be shaking?
No, it wouldn't be shaking. As soon as she got out of it, it would stop moving. But when she was laying in it, it would rock her. Her mom made her sleep in it for 6 months. She told me for 6 months, every night, it shook. As soon as she got in it. Fucked up. And she would start falling asleep to it. She was just so used to it by the end of 6 months. Like, she was falling asleep to a ghost rocking her to sleep every night. Then one day she was sleeping and her mom walked in the room and started screaming because the bed was hitting against the wall and she could hear it, and she walked in and something was rocking her while she was sleeping. And she finally believed her. They got rid of the bed the next day.
And to be like, imagine the feeling as a mom to be like, oh, I should have listened to her.
Yeah.
I just let her sleep in this bed for
this ghost bed for 6 months.
Fucking demon possessed bed.
I remember when she told me, I was like 6 months, Melissa. I was like, why didn't you do it? And she was like, I couldn't. I didn't have a bed. She was like, there's a few nights I slept on the floor in my brother's room, but it's like you can only sleep on the floor for so long.
Yeah, like fuck that. There's bugs on the floor. Like fuck that.
Yeah.
Like who knows what's on the floor?
Yeah.
So
So she would just get rocked to sleep by some ghost.
that's fucked up.
Isn't that fucked up? Won't that mentally fuck you up?
Ugh.
Now she's like super religious and stuff.
That's super fucked up. I remember when I was 12, the night that my grandpa died, I was super rational about it, but I felt when I was going to sleep, I felt myself rocking like super crazy, and it took me all night to be like, bitch, you're so upset. Your heart is just beating so fucking fast that you're like, your body's rocking a little bit because of your heartbeat.
Is that what it was?
I really do think that's what it was.
Whoa.
If I like, I
Do you
don't
ever
know.
feel like you're having a random heart attack?
Yes.
And you're like, this could be it. And then you wonder if anyone in the room knows CPR.
Yeah, I feel that way every now and then. It's
too.
usually just like I mean, I don't deal with a lot of medical issues, thankfully. So like if I ever have like heartburn or something like that, which I don't usually get.
I had heartburn at Legion of Skanks last night. I was like, if I fall from a heart attack, they're all going to think it's a bit and no one's going to save me. It's going to be a whole fucking thing.
On Halloween, like the costume contest and everything too, just fucking pass out in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I was like, Liz will be like, I get it. She's heartbroken because I left her. And I'll just be dying on the floor like, help.
Louis, we're together.
Yeah. You didn't leave me yet.
Shit. No, yeah, I worry about that all the time. And I'm always like fucking things that you hear about heart attacks where it's like, oh, your left arm will go numb, or like you'll have jaw pain. Anytime I have fucking pain in my jaw, I'm like, it's a heart attack. I'm having a heart attack. Sometimes this is the
Every
only
time I have a headache, I'm like, oh, embolism, here it comes.
Oh fuck, I don't get headaches really in general.
Whoa.
And then when I fucking do, it's like
I get migraines.
No.
I get migraines. I get migraines where like
they're the worst.
Like the sound of like someone talking feels like a beating drum in my head. Like my eyes like start like twitching and shit. Like it's a problem. The way I get migraines is a problem.
I might have mentioned this on the show before, but it kind of fits in with what we're talking about. I definitely have this thing that I looked up. It's called exploding head syndrome. Mm-hmm. Did I tell you about this? Mm-mm. Okay, so as I'm falling asleep at night, as I'm like really drifting off to sleep, like almost in phase 1 sleep, I wake up to this like sonic boom, but I'm completely aware that it's like only happened inside of my head.
No.
But it's so fucking loud that it like really hurts. Like it like is... Like, it takes a minute to recover from because I'm like, holy fucking shit.
That's weird.
It sounds like a truck just ran into my house, but I also, like, wake up knowing that if something was that loud, I would also be able to feel it. Mm-hmm. Like, there was no physical sensation. It had to be in my head.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it comes from the inside. I had to look it up. I was like, so I'm hearing this like imaginary boom before bed that wakes me up, and the internet says it's a thing. Yeah.
Don't you love when you look it up and other people have it and you're like, okay.
It's not that crazy. There's no cure for it, but whatever, I'll deal.
That's like when I looked up visual snow. I remember we talked about it.
Yeah.
It's like just still a thing for me.
You still get it?
All the time. I can see it right now. All the time. Constantly. It never goes away.
Can you zone in more to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes I can see like some's moving this way and sometimes I can see the direction it goes. Sometimes it's like swirling like this and some's going past it like this.
You might have half a reason to see some visual snow right now.
We did take mushrooms, but no, I always see it. Always. I see some right now, but I can't for sure say it's not. I remember when I was younger, I used to tell my mom, like, there's something, like, the air is invisible, but you can't see that stuff in it.
I had that thought when I was young, too. I believe I had that same conversation with my mom where she was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like, but there's stuff. It's like static. It looks like fucking static.
It looks like stuff between the air.
If I look really close at it, you know what it looks like? It starts looking like you're ever in a really hot place and it looks like like above a fire, like that weird watery, almost like.
Yeah, when
like that like when you hallucinate things, mirage type of thing. Mm-hmm. It starts looking like that, like
when heat's rising from like the pavement.
It looks like that sometimes too. So it's like always changing. Sometimes it's like fuzzy. Sometimes it looks like a light rain outside.
Does it look different in different rooms for you? Where like a room with really good energy will have like positive.
I don't know if it's even the energy.
Swirls?
It's just like it doesn't. I haven't seen like a common. I haven't been like, this room's happy. Lots of visual snow here. It's not like that. It's just like, it's just different in different rooms.
Interesting. So weird.
Yeah.
I don't notice it. I don't notice it unless I've done hallucinogens of some kind. Yeah. Visual snow. I notice textures a lot, but I also trip a lot. So sometimes I could get lost looking at a solid texture.
This is grainy. It's like a clear version of that.
That's what I was just looking at. I was thinking about how like even without drugs, I could look at a solid texture and kind of let my mind melt into where the texture is like moving around for me a little bit. Does that make sense?
Yes. If this was invisible, this is what I would see in the air. If this was see-through. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
if this was invisible, it's exactly what I'd see.
If this was see-through.
I see where you're trying.
Imagine a slight rain, almost like a fog, like a mist.
Like there's a mist in the air.
Like if you zoomed into a mist very closely.
It's like nano mist.
Mm-hmm.
Nano mist.
Anyways.
Yeah, so.
We're weird.
Drugs are for the people.
Anyways, we are strange. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I have any more scary stories like that one. Of weird shit that's happened.
I don't have any good scary.
Because that bed one is fucked up. Making your daughter sleep in ghost bed.
That's really
rocking ghost bed.
I'd feel fucked up as the mom to go in and be like, oh shit, a demon. She was right.
This whole 6 months she's been right.
Shit, that was a while ago she mentioned that.
Yeah. Every night that's been rocking her. And how creepy is it to go to bed every night and just like wait for the bed to start like.
And accept it.
And she had the beads. She would hear the beads every night. They would hit the wall. And
why wouldn't you take the beads off at least?
She said it became like just a thing eventually. Like it was just a thing. And she would hear the bead go. Ch, 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 ch,
Fuck that, dog. Do you know if when she got rid of the bed, it ended right away?
Yeah.
New bed, no
New
problem.
bed, no problem. New bed, no problem.
Whew.
It was the fucking bed that this dude died in.
Woof.
He's probably trying to fuck this like 13-year-old chick in it.
Guys, can I tell you something? If you have somebody, and I can't stress this enough, if you have somebody dying in your house, order them a hospital bed. A hospital bed. They can live on it. They can die on it. Hospital beds.
Yeah. But why not a regular bed?
Because when the person passes, the hospital takes back the bed, and then you have no trace of the bed that your loved one died in, and the bed that they lived their whole life in is just chilling. It's nice. They didn't die in it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And then, like, when you're strapped for cash and you got to sell their living bed
You
to
don't
somebody,
feel guilty to selling some ghost bed.
you won't be fucking selling a demon along with the bed.
And yes, your loved one is now a demon.
Now, the hospital beds are different. They're full of demons. The hospital's fucked over on this whole
That's
thing.
crazy. Every hospital bed, so many people have died in it.
Yeah, they're full of
That's
demons,
a weird energy.
dog.
That's a weird energy.
Lay down in a hospital bed and just picture all the bodies.
I wonder if the hospital bed that gets chosen to you also determines your fate a little. Wouldn't that be an interesting TV show / movie?
Wait, how does it determine the fate?
By the energy that's been passed on, like people that have gotten better in a bed have all gotten better in this specific bed, but nobody knows what the connection is. It's just the energy of the people laying in this bed and soaking it in their bodies because that's where they're living, essentially.
What?
So like the healthy energy is all in one thing. Everybody that dies always gets bed 3. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like things that turn for the worse always get bed 7, but like nobody realized that connection.
I believe that's very likely for hospital rooms. Because I feel like rooms really hold energy more than like beds per se. Where like if like 5 people in a row just fucking recovered from really intense surgeries in this room, it's got really good energy in this room. Like you want that room for sure.
But then it's a game of numbers. It's almost too many. It's like blackjack. If you see a bunch of blacks, you're gonna bet on red. No way, another black's coming up in this room.
See, that's just depends on how you look at the world. Like, I don't know. I'm somebody who wants. It depends if you want to fucking see that shit or not. Like, some people are like, oh, logic. I believe in science and logic, and the numbers will answer it. But then also, there's something to be said for energy. Like, there's shit there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Screw your logic.
Screw your logic. Fuck a duck.
I'll keep me feelings, thank you.
Screw your logic. Still what? Hey, boys and girls. I'm Marty.
That was good. I'll say it every time.
I love you. You love me.
Uh-huh.
We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you.
Woo.
Won't you say you love me too?
We love you, Barney.
It's Barney.
Kim, I'm never, ever, ever going to let you finish an impression without feeling just amazing about it. That was excellent.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really
man. My dream is to be a good impressionist. That's all I want. I'm like, I don't know.
I know, I wish I had more characters. I do. I've really only got this one.
We've both only got this one.
But you know what? We've really taken to her, which is nice.
She's our baby.
She's our child. She's our love child.
I'll cut your dick off and wear it around me neck.
Jon Snow. Yeah.
I like that thing you do with your tongue, Jon Snow.
Tongue.
That thing you do with your tongue.
I like that thing you do with your tongue, Jon Snow.
I like that thing you do with your tongue.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
It's fire.
Anyways.
I saw a really cute t-shirt that we should wear one day. It just said snows before hose. Oh, yeah.
We should get a t-shirt that says, I like that thing you do with your tongue. It would just be really great.
Really long words.
Can that be our first merch for the show?
I like that thing you do with your tongue.
Broad Topics merch. I like that thing you do with your tongue.
I'll cut your dick off and wear it around me neck. Or just a dick necklace on a shirt.
I actually really want So I saw on Instagram this like glass blowing fucking account makes these little miniatures, right? They make like all these anatomical like body parts, like they make little anatomical hearts and stuff, and they make little tiny peckers, like little penises.
What? I want to get a mini dick of my boyfriend
really nice,
and wear it around me neck.
Really be nice to have a little peenie around your neck, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a peenie and I'm gonna make him wear a pussy one. A couple's genital necklace. Forever apart. And then and we can push them together and they fit perfectly in. I'll make my hole fit his weenie pierce.
How romantic.
And then it'll be like dogs, where his necklace will swell and they'll be able to never pull apart.
Oh, goodness. Wait. I'm going to get this at Things Remembered.
Things Remembered. Every kiss begins with K.
I believe they'll make you one-of-a-kind custom penis and vagina necklaces at Things Remembered.
But I want them to be able to fornicate.
Well, yes. Things Remembered, darling. It's for the holiday season. They have a special going on.
It's called Dings Remembered now.
Dings Remembered. I really would like to wear a little tiny penis around me neck.
Yes.
It would be empowering.
Cut your dick off and wear it around me.
This is my penis. Look at it.
I got a dick. It's made out of gold.
Oh, a gold dick.
That's what I was thinking. A gold-plated dick, like all veiny and shit, like a tiny one.
Like a little veiny one.
What if it was a crystal in the shape of a pussy?
But you know what's really funny? What's really funny is if it actually like has like a plate at the back where it leans against you and it's an erect penis.
Oh.
Comes
That's a lot. I was thinking flaccid to the ground.
It comes a nice erect penis.
You want her pointing at people.
Big set of balls under it.
Well, don't give anybody a hug. You'll get them pregnant.
Big set of balls. And then if somebody ever has like a throat cancer, you know, where they have that like...
They can plug the hole.
That hole in their throat. When I give them a hug, I could plug it.
That's great, Alex. That is really beautiful. That's poetry. Honestly,
it'd be really good.
And if you wanted to get an extended chain, you could just wear it around your waist and fuck a chick with it.
Oh, I could, and have it just dangling from me neck. So like
a strap on around your neck.
Strap it around your neck and fuck me.
Strap it around your neck.
I like the way that this looks in my mind. It's a necklace that comes down to your fake penis, and then it's your fake penis at the bottom.
Yup.
And then you fuck your bitch with it.
Yup.
Get yourself one of these peenie necklaces.
Yup.
We should start a business. This is awesome.
PeenieNecklaces.com.
Too many good ideas.
PeenieNecklaces.com.
PeenieNecklaces.com.
Should we start an Etsy account for Peenie Neck Eye?
I don't know. We should definitely see if an Etsy account is selling them. I want one.
Oh, yeah. I bet an Etsy account is.
I meant to ask you this a moment ago. I know that it's over, but what does Lewis's vagina necklace look like? What's it made out of? Ugh. I'm confused about that one.
I would say it would be a geocrystal.
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but it sounded good.
I'm picturing something.
And it's concave, like a vagina.
Of course.
And it's pretty.
Wouldn't be right otherwise.
I'd say pretty cute.
Right, but like it's got a hole in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like a slit necklace.
Yes.
Oh, it could be like a crystal. Hold on. You know those crystals? You know those crystals that are like have they beautiful rocks on the inside?
That's what I'm talking about.
Right. And then it's literally just got a slit.
About.
Oh my God.
And I want his gold peen to go into my crystal gene.
I've put it all together.
Gold peen in my crystal gene.
I'm going to draw it. It looks, it's going to be so beautiful. Ready?
Exactly.
It's just got like a nice little slit, maybe a little extra like
lip,
a little extra lip in there.
That's the vein.
That's what it looks like, everyone. So get yours and starting Christmas.
We should really make some merch.
Yeah,
something.
A
coffee mug. With your, we need to have a quote from the cartoon you wrote when you were on mushrooms, Gregory or whatever, Timmy.
His name was Billy.
Billy.
Billy, your mother's calling you.
that on a mug. Billy, your mother's calling you, and then a picture of a mushroom.
And then on the other side it says ... He died. He never did come back for dinner that day. That was my best work of all time.
Fucking fire.
I've been thinking, like, I really do want to fucking take a handful of mushroom pills and fucking sit down in my bedroom with a Zoom recorder.
Oh my god.
Like, whatever, let TV run in the background. Just let business be as it is.
You should do 5 of those and then fucking pitch it to a network pitch. That shit is entertaining. I've never seen anything better in my fucking life ever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm considering it, guys.
I'm never happier than when you
want to do me little business.
do you little Billy talk. Oh, this is not a good dick.
Mommy, I've never tried to get in trouble. I got myself in trouble. This is Billy talking to his mom from the dead. Mommy, I've never meant to get myself in trouble with my bicycle. I wanted to come home for dinner that night. I did. Mommy, it's hot down here. It hurts. Me little pieces of skin is falling off. Mommy, I miss your soup. I'll miss everything about you. Mom, not Dad so much, but...
Billy, sweet Billy boy, I knew you would come back. What's the next word?
I don't know.
Don't
I have a nice rack.
Don't I have a nice rack?
Those are the words. What is that from?
Billy Madison.
No, it can't be.
Oh, Veronica.
So hot, want to touch the hiney. Ow!
Why do I know that? I've never seen Billy Madison. Billy.
A Rolex.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. I'm sure you're nailing it, Kim. I'm not fucking denying that. I've just never seen it.
Oh.
You're killing it. Trust me. It was exactly like her. Him. Fran Tresha.
What?
That was good.
Well, I have to tell you. Well, I think it's more like this.
I think it's more like this.
I think this is more like Lois from like Family.
Oh, Lois.
Can I do a Lois?
Peter.
Oh, okay.
Peter.
That's good.
Peter.
That's pretty good.
What's the daughter's name?
Meg. Peter and Meg.
That was good.
Peter and Meg. Peter and Meg.
We gotta say more substantial things to make
What
it
else?
work.
What else?
Peter and Meg and Stewie.
just
What's his name?
yeah.
Stewie?
Brian.
He's gonna come running in
Peter
here.
and Meg and Stewie and Brian. I had to tell you, Peter, you can't go to the store like that. Peter, I told you not to pull your penis out in front of everyone.
That's it. That's it. You got that shit.
Something
dude.
like that.
Wow, that is your Britney Spears.
Thank you.
Peter!
I'm really, really just. It's pretty, you know. It sounds good when I do it.
Peter, I told you not to do that in front of our friends.
Kim is like so. Listen, I've been doing this for 15 years, and Kanye, I'm so proud of Kanye.
I feel like I
Yes,
do
yes.
more of like maybe like
No, that's a good Kim too.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm like learning from yours.
I feel like no.
Kanye and I don't
Kanye?
really want to be in this position.
I really hate Kim's crying face. Who am I? Kim, there are people dying of starvation in Africa.
Is that fucking Courtney? That's just a retarded sister. I remember when I was a kid, I would watch that fucking show now and then. And my mom came home from work one day to me in the living room watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and it was just like a fucking one-on-one with the camera with Chloe. Or is that that's the retarded one? Chloe? No.
They're all retarded.
Courtney is the super retarded one. The one who talks like the stupidest out of the three. I feel like it's Courtney.
Maybe, but she's my favorite.
I don't know. My mom came into Courtney saying something, and she was just like, "What is this shit? Just turn it off, this garbage." And literally, it just made me laugh so fucking hard. The scene's like, so anyway, we just like really learned a lot today from shopping. I remember
Kim was really annoying when we were shopping today, and I tried to tell her, like, Kim, you don't need an extra large shirt just because you have the biggest tits of all your sisters.
No, the only episode I've ever fucking fully seen of that show, it sticks out in my memory. It was a really old one, like years and years ago. So pandery, bro. They're fucking made friends with a homeless guy. That was like the thing of the episode, was that
So fucked up.
the three of them made friends with
Look
a
at
homeless
us
guy.
liking the poor.
Literally, it was the whole episode, and then at the end, they were like, they had a really awkward goodbye with him on the street because they let him stay at their house for a couple days, and they were like, well, now, Wesley, you're on your own. We're gonna miss you. This is really sad. And like hugging him and being like, okay,
Now back to our mansion.
yeah, we're going back to our mansion, but like we hope that the
You got a taste.
the
of food.
$2,500 we gave you will last you the rest of your life. Okay, goodbye.
Bye, Wesley.
Bye, Wesley.
See you later. Don't touch me.
We'll miss you, Westlers.
No hugs. How about just waves?
Okay, mwah.
We'll miss you, Westlers.
Blow kisses. Mwah.
We'll text you. Oh, wait. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. And then they hit him on the way out with the limo.
They spit on him.
Ow, don't freaking bump the limo. Oh, shit.
Shit.
Well, you guys,
It's been one.
it's been one. It's been two.
It's been a rather good one, actually.
I've drained more on this thing. Now it's pussy with legs.
Kimberly, first of all, I've got to show this off. Now, this probably discredits everything I'm about to say, but Kimberly has shown me some of her recent doodles. They're actually very good. I don't know what this is, but
It's a pain in a vein.
I like the way you put a little bit of hair around the vein. It's much more realistic that way.
I should do some in the butthole. Who am I? Some flyer?
There should be some hair poking around the bottom.
But it must be the
over here.
longest because you know how butthole hairs
Little
get
curlies over here poking around the bottom. Anyway, Kimberly's getting pretty good at drawing, you guys. One day I'm going to make her show it to the world.
Mm-hmm.
Not this.
Not this.
Not this.
We'll only
but
show it to
she's-
you guys.
She's got some cute shit.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you for listening to this episode of Broad Topics. Please follow us anywhere you find podcasts. Subscribe, rate, review, do all that shit. Share this with your friends.
Yeah, please leave us a review, guys. We've been getting some really dope ones.
We have.
We really need the pat on the back. We do.
Let's get our merch started so we can start giving shit away.
book. Yes.
Sorry to say that so quickly, but I want to give some shit away for cool reviews and stuff. So yeah, follow us anywhere that you find podcasts. Also check out my other podcast, Subway Creatures. Stone Science season 2 coming out soon.
Buck, yes.
Really excited about that. We'll keep you up to date with that shit. Until then, follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon, Instagram at Kim Congdon, and follow my co-host
On Instagram and Twitter at I am Alex Scar. Check out my shows on Gas Digital Network, Irish Goodbye Podcast, The Lisa Ann Experience, In Godfrey We Trust, and High Society Radio.
Woo.
Buck, yeah.
All right, guys. Until next time.
Later.